hello YouTube. With this video I mark the beginning of a new video series. So some of you guys asked me for my playbook setups, what I look for my entries and exits and stuff like this. But in order for you to understand this fully, okay, you gotta understand order flow, and just to understand how does the market move at first at all, what makes the market move and stuff like this, okay? Because for me, for example, as when I was a beginner, getting into trading, I thought, okay, there are these candlestick patterns, and if this happens, then that happens, So this makes the market move, and buyers make the market move and stuff like this, okay? But it's a little bit more complicated than that. Actually, it's simple, in my opinion, but you gotta understand it and hear it at least once, okay? So I'm gonna make a little bit of series here, go over the first video, what does the market make the market move, then limit market orders. Okay, I'm gonna put this into this video as well here. This is the first one. Then later on I'm going into a little bit of absorption on the DOM, like aggressive buyers, aggressive sellers, how I identify institutional buyers, how I identify retail buyers and stuff like this. Okay, what makes it look for me like a pullback, what makes it look like a breakout, all this stuff which lead then later on into my playbook setups and what I look for my setups and for my entries and exits, why I cancel trades or why not, okay? So let's hop right in. This is a replay from one of my live trading sessions. If you know me, if you know my channel, I stand for full transparency, so I pretty much live stream every single day, okay? Every time the US open for about 2 hours. And yeah, just trade, obviously. I do trade a lot, so I'm still developing trader. I take a little bit too many trades, so a little bit over trading as well, as you can see here. But it's just what works for me, so I wouldn't recommend this style of trading for you. Okay, look for good setups, but it works for me. It's pretty much the only thing that works for me. So take this with a grain of salt, but you gotta have to find what works for you. Okay, so every time I switch from this style of trading to something else, I end up not being profitable anymore, okay? And with this style of trading, I am profitable, so I stick with it, okay? That's just how it works for me, how it is for me, okay? Obviously, I'm not profitable every single day, but overall, I'm profitable, I'm making money, and that's why I stick with this. This doesn't mean I don't try to look for other stuff, okay? And currently, I'm trying to develop my bigger time frame analysis, okay? So I'm only trying to get more confident in it, so I'm not just scalping, okay? So I can hit bigger winners as well, but that's another topic for another video. Okay, so let's hop right in. So I'm gonna start this replay now. We are here already in a short trade, okay? Don't know why I took it. Let's rewind a bit, but it also doesn't really matter. So what I want to talk about first here in the video is like I use Jigsaw, okay, for my order book here, and it's the thing I look at the most, okay, when trading. So I do still look at here I have a 4,000 tick chart, here I have a 30-second chart, okay. Here I have auction Vista, which is very short time frame chart, okay, like I think 3 seconds or something like that. But most of what I look at, okay, is just here. This is what's actually happening, okay? So candlesticks are always just a way of compressing information, okay? What happened within the 30 seconds? Most of you do know how candlesticks work with open and close, stuff like this. They're either green or red, depending if price went down or up. Then you have the wicks and stuff like this. But I think it's not enough. Just looking at candlesticks, in my honest opinion, is not enough to become profitable. Might be for you. Hey, if it works for you, just like I always say, if you found something that works for you and you're profitable with it, stick with it, okay? It took me a while to finally accept that this style of trading is what works for me and is profitable for me, so I stick with it. Like everyone says, yeah, no, don't take too many trades, you take too many trades, you don't do this, don't scalp so much, okay? You gotta need to hold your winners longer, blah, blah, blah. Everybody told me that, okay? And that's why I always switched and tried to do it differently. But then I always came back to this style of trading, which works for me, okay? So if you have something that works for you, please stick with it, okay? But if not, maybe this video helps you, okay? So I'm looking mostly here on the DOM, okay? I have a couple of things here set up on my DOM. Okay, so Jigsaw is pretty much one of the strongest and best DOMs there is out there. It's a little bit pricey, but yeah, it's a one-time investment. And then if you want to trade live accounts, you gotta pay a monthly fee as well. It's not ideal, but there are some other DOMs which are quite powerful as well and are way cheaper. So yeah, just do your research, or you can ask me as well. I'll try to help you out. Okay. So with that being said, here on the DOM, this is what every regular DOM shows as well. Okay, so like limit orders on each side. Okay, if you have level 2 data, you see all the limit orders. Okay, if you don't have level 2 data and just level 1 data, I do recommend you get level 2 data. But if you don't have it, you just see the first print. Okay, you just see the limit orders at the price. Okay, so you kind of need level 2 data for that. Then you see, okay, here are 100, here 80, 118, 198, 138, 121, and so on, and then here up. Here we have a little bit of a price sticking out here at 86s. Okay, a little bit of a thicker order. Now you gotta remember, these orders are in the order book. Okay, so now we're gonna get into this limit orders, market orders. Okay, so here you have this order sitting and waiting to get filled. Okay, so they are already in the order book. Okay, if price gets to those orders and someone market buys into this limit sell order, then it gets triggered. Okay, and it gets activated. But you always gotta remember, they can pull this order at any time if price gets there. Okay, so just because, for example, here 224 orders, okay, this does not mean when price get there 224 orders will be traded there. Okay, so when price is 1 or 2 ticks away, he could just pull 100 of his orders and only leave 100 orders left. Okay, so, and that's what you kind of need to pay attention to. Okay, I do pay attention to the change of the numbers of orders here. Okay, I don't count them like that's also a misconception when you're trading order flow, that you count every single number and you have so much numbers and you do some maths or something like this. No, you just have a feel for it. Okay, so like, okay, these orders are getting less, these orders are getting more, for example, stuff like this. Okay, and then here, for example, when you have extremely outstanding order, like here, this 224. Okay, this is just right now per pull random. I just put the replay on. Okay, so this could either mean two things really. Like a lot of times these orders are like spoofing orders. Okay, so they put the big order there in order to get people the confidence that this price might hold. Okay, so 86 might hold. So a lot of people put their sell orders here. Okay, and then once price trades 2 or 3 ticks above, all of a sudden this guy who put his 100 plus slots or orders here just pulls them. Okay, and then switches to a buy position, and now price rushes through. Okay, so it's very important to watch those levels with the big orders very closely once price gets there. Okay, so that's limit orders. Okay, so limit orders are resting orders in the order book. Okay, on each side, limit buy, limit sell orders. Okay, then you have market orders. What are market orders? Okay, market orders is in order to get a limit order fill. Okay, you need to wait. Okay, so if you want to get your limit order filled, you need to press it here on the limit side. Then you don't pay a spread, obviously, but you need someone to pay the spread for you. Okay, so you can let's see if I put a trade here on. I think I do. So if you enter limit, now you see the price move a bit giant. Now you see on the second block here, I also have this enabled, that it shows me if the guys are more pulling their orders. Okay, here you can see minus 25. Okay, so people are pulling their limit sell orders here. and here shows me they are adding, okay, 173 buy orders have been added here at this price, okay. So this is kind of looking like it's going up. Now you saw something interesting happen, okay. Now, for example, you saw 411 orders been traded here in the 84s, okay, with 466 orders being refilled, okay. So a lot of people tried to sell the 84s market, okay. Here you see like even big guys here on my times and sales. Big guys hit markets, the 84s, and wanted to break down the 84s, okay. But the guy here, or more guys obviously, but I always say one guy, just refilled his limit sell or limit buy orders here and just defended this price, okay, with 466 orders being refilled here. Now even more, look, now 536 orders being refilled here. So he is holding this 84 level very strong. And I'm trying to get in short, so I don't know how this trade works out, but this was a bad trade. This was a very bad entry here, but obviously, like, I don't know, like, I just watched the replay here of the footage the first time, so I don't think this is a good replay because we see huge absorption here in the 84s, okay, on the first pullback in an uptrend, with someone here really willing to defend the 84s. So I don't really know why I wanted to enter short here. Probably because I saw all those big guys selling. So I do have 3 times in sales up, okay, so like here I have 1 lot orders up, here I have 10 lot orders, and here I have 50 plus lot orders, okay. And the philosophy behind this is, I do have this from another YouTuber, he's called Fat Cat, okay, he has amazing content on order flow as well, so definitely check him out, huge shout out to him. Have 3 different times in sales up, which show me the activity of each group, let's say, okay, like 1 lot orders plus is obviously bigger players are also hitting 1 lots, but for the most part it's gonna be retail, okay. Then if you hit 50 plus lot orders here, for example, where 91 hit, 87 hit, 82 hit, 50 hit, okay, if you're a retail trader, you're not able to hit 90 or 80 order market, boom, okay, just not gonna happen. You need a huge account to hit this size, okay, and you're probably working a bigger order, more in the 1,000 lots, okay, so this is just partially your order here. So I do think these are the bigger players here, and this is mid-size, okay, this is from 10 lots plus, so this is just a little bit bigger guys. Most of these are also bigger players, like they are mostly or very often the same, okay, but they just split them up in those 2 blocks, okay. But this could also be like bigger retail guys or anything really, like, okay. So here I went a short, probably because I thought, okay, this maybe looked like we topped out here. And we held below here for a bit, and we did see lots of big selling. Now looking back at it, I don't like this trade short here because we see all this absorption here, okay. Probably should have actually longed, but anyways, it is what it is, okay. So I entered short here, and now you see I'm not being immediately filled, okay. That's what I wanted to talk about. I enter on limit. I pretty much always enter on limit orders because I don't want to pay the spread. If you want to sell on market, if you just want to sell market, you're immediately down 1 tick, which is $12.50 on the ES, which is, I go for small moves, okay, which is quite a lot. So I always try to get filled and get out with limit orders, okay. So here I'm trying to get filled. Now you see price trade through me, so 159 lots hit into this, boom, and I got filled, okay. So now I'm in my position at 84.25, okay, and the trade shoots immediately against me, which is definitely not good, okay. We're holding here, now even more buying, now even we see big buying coming in here. You see the bid is very strong, so here you see the bid always reloading, okay. When I say in my videos, okay, the bid is strong, I mean like the limit buying is constantly reloading, and it's almost not at all back ticking, okay. So we do see a strong bid here, here it did held good. Now it pulled a bit, okay. So now we did see if it fall back in, and this is what the mid columns are, okay. So these are the contracts that are resting on the order book, okay. And in the middle, this is the nice thing about Jigsaw, are the contracts which are actually getting traded, okay. So here, for example, you see the 85 and 84.75 being cleared to the downside on 26 and 25 lots, okay. This is not much. So the buyers are not so committed after all, like here, at least my thought. I mean, it's also kind of weird that we pushed up on like only 7 and 39 lots, but now they've tried to defend some here at 85.25, but then they pulled again and let it fall back in, okay? So now we're waiting here. We're shooting down again to the 84s, okay? 84.25. This was where we earlier entered, okay, and had this absorption. So right now we came back to 84, pretty much exactly. Traded only a very small size of contracts, and then big buyers immediately hit again, okay? Now they are defending with a good limit buy position here, the 84s. 84.50 is also getting defended here for now, but you do see a lot of limit buying here. This trade is really not looking all too good. Should have probably tried to get a break even here at this point. So if a trade's not working like I wanted to, I usually try to get it, just try to get a break even on it, okay? So at this point here with all this big buying and just the way, no, okay. Now you saw me, yeah, now you saw me, I took a one tick loser here, okay? This trade was really not working here. The bid was way too strong for me personally as well here, and we did see strong buying here, so this trade was looking very bad. So I cut it for a one tick loss here at this point, okay? This is also something you gotta do, okay? In my opinion, like there are 5 things, okay? 5 things that can happen in trading. You can either break even on a trade, okay? What can happen in a trade? You can break even on a trade. You can win small on a trade. You can lose small on a trade, so you can break even, lose small, win small. Then you can win big, or you can lose big. So pretty much you can analyze chart and order flow all you want. In the end, like every trade is not luck, okay, but every individual trade is luck, okay. Like if you compound a lot of trades and have a good strategy and the edge, it's no longer luck, but every single trade is luck, okay. So each outcome of every trade is exactly, could be one of those 5. And if one of those 5 is gonna happen and you can eliminate the big losses, okay, then you're in theory already profitable, okay, because then you can either win big or you can lose small, win small, which yeah, take each other out, and you can break even, okay. And then all those big winners are just standing there alone and making you money, okay. So that's a little bit of my concept as well here. I try to lose very small, okay, win very small. If the trade's not looking all too good, I'm just taking it off with a small profit. If it's not looking good to the downside, I'm just cutting it, trying to get a break even if possible or a small loss. And if it's really going, then I might even add to a winning trade, okay, or just really let it run, okay. So that's my philosophy of trading in general, okay. So once again, I'm gonna keep this running a bit. I'm probably gonna enter trade soon anyway again. So I'm kind of happy here. I pulled the trade if I remember right, but I don't. But it did. I'm kind of mad that I even entered here with this limit buying. I must have not seen it in the moment or something like this. But now you can see it very good, okay? You can see price hang out around here. You can see the inside columns trade here. These are the actual contracts traded, okay? We're working our way up. Also, next thing I want to mention is I also do look at this at these bell curves. Okay, so this is the volume profile of the whole day. Okay, and this is the volume profile here for now in the up push also whole day, but I keep on resetting this footprint here. Okay, usually what happens on prices, it tends to trade, if it's a nice bell curve, it tend to trade inside this bell curve back and forth. Okay, until eventually it blows out. Okay, either to the upside, or if here it blows out to the downside. If it goes past the middle of the other bell curve here, okay, so if for example this blows to the downside and it goes past 82, then I'd say, okay, this bell curve is accepted, and then it's gonna most likely gonna trade around here. Okay, so these low nodes here where we didn't see really any price traded, here 81 again, these are kind of support and resistance for me. Okay, so here we do see it, now we do it at the highs. Okay, now this is looking like a breakout to me, because obviously we probably have a lot of sellers stuck down here. Okay, which sold into this big guy. You also got to remember where all the time, you need to remember where are the other people's. Okay, where did they buy, where did they sell, like try to get a feel for that. Okay, so like earlier in the 84s, okay, where I sold as well, a lot of people sold. Like here we did see in the 84s a lot of people sell into this limit buyer here. Okay, so you do have a lot of sellers here with a position in the 84s all the way up to the 85s here. Okay, which we're expecting this to break down. Okay, and they are stuck now, because what happens if you're in a short trade, the only way to get out is to buy. Okay, so all these people here are kind of stuck here in the 84s now. Okay, and now price isn't coming back. Okay, now like price is stalling above 85 here. That's why I also like my auction Vista. Okay, because it's very short time frame, and you could see it here on the left. Okay, like here you can see it now, it absorbed even in the 85s. Okay, so these people here, and most people do have the problem, they are not willing to accept the small loss. Okay, like if you saw me, for example, I pulled it for 1 tick loss because I didn't like the trade, and I just said, okay, I don't like it, I'm out. Okay, but most people, especially if you start trading, they are not willing to accept the small loss. They're hoping, or they're just waiting until the stop loss or take profit gets hit. Okay, so at this point they are very stuck here. Okay, and now you see even stronger limit absorption here, and now you even see like strong buying up all the way to 85 75s. Okay, so like up to here, like you see strong, aggressive, big size buying. Okay, so I don't pay attention, like I don't trust a breakout, or I don't expect it to break if I don't see big guys buying. Okay, if I only see the retail tape speeding up, or some mid-size and lots of contract being traded here, I'm not taking a breakout. Okay, but if I do see big guys buying at the high of a bell curve, okay, and I see also limit buying, plus here I did see like a lot of people, seller probably stuck here, which also need to get out of the trade, and the only way for them to get out of the trade is by buying, which probably they have their stop loss, their buy stop just above the high here in the 88s or something like this. Okay, probably have their buy stop here. So a lot of things align here. This might even be a setup. I'd be willing to hit with 2 lots here actually. I'm not sure if I will, but it just looks perfect. Okay, like this setup just looks very good to me. But yeah, we'll see. Obviously my stop would be below this low. Okay, like 83.25 or something like this. There would have my stop would need to be pretty far. So I'm not sure if I'm willing to hit it with 2 lots, because that's a far stop for 2 lots. Okay, but anyway, let's see. Like we do have more. We are hanging around the highs. Okay, the bid is strong. Like we barely see any back ticking here whatsoever. Okay, Now more big buying here at the highs, okay. And you even see my second mouse here pointed out in the stream, okay. Now you see even more limit buying, like you see the amount of reloading here at the highs, okay. We did break, like I said earlier, even like this low node, okay. I like to see it from bell curve to bell curve. We did have a low node here at 86, okay, which got broken, and now we are absorbing above the low node here, okay. We're reloading hard here at the 86s. We see some more big buying coming in here. This is looking very juicy. I do not know why I don't take this trade long here. More big buying. I should really long at this point here. Now I'm longing. I'm actually, yeah, I'm willing to hit with 2 lots here. So I keep the second lot on. Get filled here. My stop is pretty far. Like I adjusted to 2 lot stop obviously because I'm in with 2 lots. Now let's see if we can get the break. It sure does look like it. So we do have strong limit buying here. Also, it's really not much back ticking here whatsoever. Now I would like to see it really pop. Okay. It's not really. No, okay, it's kind of popping. I'm taking 1 lot off here. Don't know, don't know about this taking this lot off. I guess it's fine. It's a couple. Yeah, I'm in with 2 lots, so taking one lot off here is probably fine, but probably could have kept them on as well. So we still saw some. If you watch the 88s, like the 88s got hit with lots of big size here. So don't know really about this pull, but then again, I'm in it with 2 lot. My stop is very far away, so I'm not sure like reviewing this trade now if I like it that much. I entered a little bit late, so I should already entered in the really down here in the 86s. I did enter pretty late, so my stop is very far here. So I do get out for 1 lot here. I pulled the second one a little bit further. Now I just decide to let it run, put my stop for the second one to break even, just in case this rips. We do see some continuous big buying, although now we also see some big selling for the first time here. It is pulling back a little bit, not much though. Now we're breaking again, but now like kind of something changes, okay? Now I'm less confident in this trade now, at least in hindsight now. Obviously, it's always easier when you're reviewing your trades, okay, and you're watching the replay of your trades, and you don't have the emotions attached to it. But now, like, the last really big buying was at 88.50, okay, so the pop of this here. So this was the last big buying pop here, and now we do see some big sellers come back in, okay. And we did see it fall back in a little bit for the first time, so don't fully trust this now. Now would be, if I should have been in this trade with 2 lots still, and now I should have taken the first lot off. Now hindsight obvious, but yeah. Now we do see some continuous big selling, and now some more big buying here. 90, 89.50, now even more big buying, so that's nice, but big selling continues. Okay, so okay, I decide to try to pull one off here at 89.75 here. The bid is still strong here. Bid is still absorbing a lot of selling. We also have some big buying left. At this point, like, I think this take profit here is fine. We should see at least another pop here to the, okay. I decide to cut it 2 ticks early here. It's fine, I guess. I do think we should see another test of the highs here. But because you did see the 90s here, the 90s being hit on a lot of size here. And usually like if the 90, so if the top gets hit on that big of a size here, you should see at least double top, okay, and get a retest. So would have probably been better to leave my take profit on here. Yeah, now it would have, yeah, okay. Now it just rips. Anyways, yeah, that's the trade for me. Or yeah, you kind of see double top. I don't know if it rips really. Anyways, so that's like kind of for me for now for my trading style, okay, like limit buy orders, limit sell orders, okay, like adding here, or pulling off the contracts, okay. Then I also, like I said, I do pay attention to the bell curves here, okay. They are very important to me. Like at the top of a bell curve, like you saw earlier, if you see the price trade the top of a bell curve, you do see a lot of limit buying. You do see big guys, okay, big buyers buy at the top of a bell curve. I do consider this as a breakout or a potential breakout, and I'm probably longing it for the break. If I do see at the top of a bell curve price trade, and I only see like buying on small size or mid-size tape, okay, like buying here or not lot of volume build here up, just reject, okay, then probably it's gonna come all the way back down to the bottom of the bell curve and just play back and forth here a little bit. And if it breaks a bell curve, it needs to get past the middle point of the next bell curve, at least for my strategy, okay. If it breaks and just boom and just goes a little bit into the next bell curve and falls back in immediately, then it's probably gonna come back down all the way to the low of the last bell curve. But if it breaks and trades through the middle of the bell curve, so through the point of control with the most volume of the next bell curve, then usually it's maybe gonna go down again to the bottom and then come to the top, okay, or just go straight through to the top. But then the next bell curve is accepted. So that's for me, for my scalping style and strategy, okay. It's far from perfect, okay. I'm far from perfect, but I hope this video helped you a little bit in order to, yeah, either become a little bit of a better trader or understand the market a little bit better, okay. That's my setup. Like I said, I do have my 30-second chart here, a 4,000 tick chart here, just to get the bigger picture. And this is like a 3-second, I think, 3-second chart or something like that. So I can see the highs and lows, okay, better when price just flashes into one direction. I miss it on the DOM because it's too fast. I can check here because this syncs with the price here. Okay, if I put my mouse here on my DOM, it does show the exact price here, so I know where it was, okay, and where it wants to go. And here I have my 3 times in sales, okay, with my 1 lots, with my 50 plus lots, with my 10 plus lots. And here obviously I have my depth of market where I execute, okay. And also I do have a footprint chart here, like I said. The footprint chart is also more used like a volume profile, to be honest, but it's kind of nice to see some sort of absorption at times, or some imbalances, okay, in the market. For example, you saw here on the break, okay, of 87.50 here, there were only 95 contracts sold, okay, so this 87.50 is probably gonna hold once price gets there, at least for once, okay. So this might be a good long opportunity here. 87, one tick above 87.75. Don't remember the day or anything else, but like this would be a good long opportunity here, because if you have a price like this and such a low noted sell interest, most of the time it holds. And if it flushes, like you can short on a retest. That's another setup of mine, but I'll get into it when I get to the playbook trades. So this video became way longer than I expected and wanted it to be, but I do really hope you get something out of it, okay. And anyways, have a nice day, have a nice weekend, and see you guys on Monday in my stream. If you have any questions whatsoever, something is unclear or whatever, I really do enjoy YouTube now. I have lots of fun doing this, okay. Like live streaming is great for me, for my so I don't make stupid mistakes, okay, because I feel like I have some kind of responsibility to not make stupid mistakes. So it really does help me out the live streaming. And yeah, I hope, and I also like the community. Hey, like on last week Friday we were 13 people at max in the live stream. Really makes me happy to see that, and to have you guys, and to help you out. If you have any questions, obviously hit me up in my Discord. I'm also very active in Fat Cat's Discord. I really do recommend like Fat Cat's YouTube channel. He's really like has the best order flow education YouTube content here, in my opinion. Like, check out this channel, it's really golden. Most of what I've learned I have from him. Okay, I'm very active also in his Discord, so if you have any questions, um, ask me anything you want. I'm here to help. Okay, I do appreciate you all, guys, and see you guys on Monday in my stream and in my next video.